everyone, my name is Vanessa. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be working on a 50-minute Power Vinyasa Flow, level 1-2. It's going to have a lot of twisting, a little bit of balancing. I'll be offering plenty of variations for you to pick and choose from, so just listen to your body and what it needs from this practice today. Have 2 blocks by your side ready for you, a bottle of water, roll out your mat, and let's get to practice. So today we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. So make your way down onto your mat. You can sit cross-legged or kneeling or sitting on a block if you feel like you're rounding a little bit on the spine. However, you can find comfort and stillness just for these next few minutes or so. Closing your eyes once you get there. You can rest your palms on the knees, facing up or down, your choice. Rolling the shoulders back and away from the ears, creating a little bit more space in the chest and the rib cage for that breath to flow freely through the body. Hugging the belly muscles in, building some warmth within the core and allowing you to sit a little taller in this position. And just taking this time right now to focus on your breath, how it sounds, how it feels today. Creating a steady rhythm within your breath, matching the length of your inhales with your exhales. And tuning into that rhythm throughout your practice as you're flowing, holding postures, even as you're resting. Just notice the breath and what you can do to slow it down. Really keep that rhythm going. And allow the breath to power your practice and your movement today. Unclenching the jaw, unsticking the tongue from the roof of the mouth, removing any tension from the space between your eyebrows. Just completely relax the face as we take these next few breaths. From here, bring your palms together at the chest, connecting thumbs to heartbeat to sternum. We'll open our practice with 3 cleansing breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Big inhale. And release. One more inhale. And let it go. Gently bow your head down. Blink the eyes open with a couple of blinks. Bring your palms down by either side. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up, lift up through your chest. As you exhale, right hand touches down beside you, left arm up and over the ear. And you can bend into the right elbow as much as you'd like to take this stretch deeper. Rolling the left shoulder back to open up through the chest. Take one more breath. And then inhale, sweep both arms back up. As you exhale, take it over to the other side. A right arm up and over the ear. Trying not to rest the arms on the face. Nice space between the ears and the arms. Inhale, both arms reach up. As you exhale, taking a twist over to the right side. Left hand comes down on the right knee, right fingertips behind you. Keeping a long spine here. Maybe gazing over the right shoulder if it doesn't hurt your neck. Hugging the belly muscles in to deepen your twist. Take one more full breath. And on your next inhale, twist it back to the front. Sweep the arms up. As you exhale, take that twist over to the left side. Right hand on the left knee, left fingertips behind you. Keeping the arms relatively straight without pulling on the knee or the floor. So your core is doing a lot of the twisting here. Take one more full breath. And then inhale back through center, sweep your arms up. Now as you exhale, bring the right arm underneath your left. So we're finding our eagle arms. You can stay like this or hold opposite shoulders. Pull your elbows away from you first, and as you inhale, reach the fingertips up and back. Keep your neck long. As you exhale, hug the elbows in towards the chest and round. Inhale, lift, lengthen and open. Exhale to contract, pull it all in. One more. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, open up through the chest, sweep your arms up, and this time as you exhale, left arm underneath the right, or again, you can hold opposite shoulders. Pull your elbows away from you first, separating the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the fingertips up and back, keep your neck long. Exhale, hug the elbows in towards your chest. Inhale, lifting and opening. Exhaling to contracting, close. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, lift up through the chest, sweep your arms up one more time. As you exhale, let's gently roll over the knees. Come onto our hands on all fours, finding your neutral tabletop posture. Shoulders stack right above the wrists for this one. We're gonna do a little bit of a wrist warm up. Turn your fingertips to face the wall behind you. If this feels uncomfortable, you can bring your hands a little bit closer to your knees. Slight bend in both elbows. You're welcome to rock back and forth or maybe draw circles above the wrists. And you can always do this wrist warm up for a little bit longer if you feel like you need it. Keeping the palms rooted down into the mat. From here, we'll curl the back toes under. Start to shift your weight back, really bending into the elbows, peeling the base of the palms up. Knuckles start to lift, and fingertips. Give your hands a shake out, maybe roll them around. And then let's bring them back down onto the mat. Nice space in the fingertips, shoulders above the wrists. On your next inhale, dipping the belly down towards the ground with the crown of your head, your hips. As you exhale, press the mat, push it away from you, round the spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale for cow pose, slight bend in the elbows, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale for cat pose, contracting, separating the shoulder blades, gaze between the thighs. Inhale for cow pose, keeping the neck long. Exhale for cat pose, squeezing it all in. Inhale. And exhale, just a little bit of spinal mobility. One more. Inhale. And exhale. From here, find your neutral tabletop again, nice flat spine. We're gonna work on a little bit of core. Walk your right fingertips forward, step the left toes back. Now you can stay like this or lift the left leg up, toes face down. Keep the belly hugging in. If you're feeling good, right hand will reach forward. Press into your left hand, really push the ground away. Contract the belly in as much as you can. Take one breath in. As you exhale, knee to elbow through center. Inhale, find your full length, toes face down on the left. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, full length. Exhale, contract. And on this inhale, we're gonna find our full length, holding here for 3, for 2. On 1, right hand touches down, gently send your left leg over to the left side in line with your hip. You can always tuck it back in if it's uncomfortable. Right arm sweeps up as you inhale. As you exhale, right arm underneath the left armpit, bring the right side of your head down, right side of the shoulder. Now you can stay like this, or you can deepen this variation by reaching the left arm up, maybe bend the elbow, bring the palm behind your back. If you'd like a little bit more core and you're doing this for the first time, maybe keep that left hand down. See if you can lighten on the left toes. Circle those toes towards the back of your mat. Use your core, strength of that left leg to lift it up towards the ceiling. And you can definitely do it with your arm behind your back. A lot more challenging. Everything is engaged. Keeping space between the right side of the neck and the mat. Take one more breath. If the left toes are lifted, bring them back down. Circle it over to the left side. If your hand's behind your back, bring that back down as well. And as you inhale, sweep open the right arm. Exhale, right hand comes back down. Tuck the left knee back in. Shoulders right above the wrists here. Knees hip distance. Curl your toes under. Round the spine up, so more like that cat pose, gazing between the thumbs. And on your next inhale, hover the knees up off of the ground. We're gonna hold here for 3. Keep breathing for 2. On 1, gently lower the knees back down, uncurl the toes, find your flat back. Left fingertips walk forward, right toes back. Whatever you did on the other side, slowly making your way into that there. Just make sure the belly's not dipping down like a cow pose. You really want to squeeze everything in and keep that squeeze even as we're transitioning. Take one big breath in. As you exhale, knee to elbow through center. Inhale, full length. Exhale, contract. Keep the belly strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, find your full length. We're gonna hold here for 3, 2, on 1. Gently touch down the left hand, right leg over to the right side. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. As you exhale, bring that left arm underneath the right armpit. Left shoulder comes down, left side of the head. If you did any arm variation on the other side, just slowly making your way into that there. If you lifted up the leg, sliding the toes back, core engaged. Use the strength of the glute, the hamstring, lift that right leg up. Find that high point in the right leg and keep it there. Keep breathing. You can always bring the right hand back down in front of the face. One more full breath. Right toes come back down, over to the right side gently. Bring the right hand back down if it's behind your back, and as you inhale, left arm sweeps up. Exhale, left hand comes back down. Tuck the right knee in. From here, walk your hands just a step ahead of you. Curl the toes under. Find a little bit more of that cat spine. And on your next inhale, hover the knees up off of the ground again. Now, just know you can bring the knees down at any point, even in your downward facing dog if you need a little bit of a break. But just find that push away from your mat. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, downward facing dog, sending the hips up and back. Now you're welcome to pedal out the legs, find some movement if you'd like. Bend each knee in, press the opposite heel down. Feet are about hip distance or wider, hands are shoulder width, keeping that space between the fingertips. Slight bend or a deep bend in the knees will really help you push the mat away and send that weight towards the back of your mat. So we're lengthening the spine and shifting that weight towards the back of our mat rather than dumping weight forward. So notice if your shoulders are up by the ears, try and find that push away from the mat, lengthen your spine, hug the belly in. Keep that steady rhythm in the breath going. And then from here, start to walk your hands back towards your feet. So we're at the back of the mat in a wide-legged fold. You're welcome to really bend into the knees here if you'd like to. Just let go of your head, your neck. You can hold opposite elbows. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Whether you're holding your elbows or not, we're going to take one breath in, and as we exhale, swaying over to the right side, opening up under the left armpit. So you can do it with your arms dangling or holding opposite elbows. Just a little bit of a deeper stretch on that left side. Take one more breath. Bring it back through center. As you exhale, take it over to the opposite side, really opening up under the right armpit. That stretch leading into the right IT band. Back through center as you inhale, release the hands, bend into the knees, walk your hands forward so you're in a high plank. So a little bit more of a hollow body high plank where maybe our chest isn't parallel to the ground, but we're pushing the ground away with the palms and with the toes and trying to create as much space as we can underneath the chest, underneath the belly. Again, notice if your shoulders are up by your ears, try and push them away, create all that space. We'll hold for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Exhale, send your hips up and back. You're always welcome to find that movement. Every time you hit your downward facing dog, take a moment to focus on your breath. Try and slow it down, find that rhythm. Lengthen your sides. We'll take one more breath here. And then lifting up through the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Once you get there, halfway lift, lengthen the spine as you inhale. Hands can come to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise it all the way up to stand. You can always take this part slow, sweeping the palms up as you exhale. Bring your palms through center, down by your sides. Inhale, arms reach up, lift up through the chest. As you exhale, lead with your chest, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen on your inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bring your palms down, step back into that high plank again. So shoulders right above the wrists, heels are above the balls of the feet. You can stay like this or send your heels over to the right side, and as you inhale, sweep the left arm up for a side plank. We won't be here too long. Slight bend in the right elbow, left shoulder on top of right. One more breath. Exhale, left hand comes back down gently through high plank over to the opposite side. Right hand arm sweeps up as you inhale. One more breath here. Exhale, right hand comes back down. Find your downward facing dog. Breathe. One more full breath. And then lifting up the heels again, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Half lift as you inhale, forward fold, exhale. Inhale to rise all the way up to stand, sweep the arms up above your head. This time as you exhale, forward fold right away. Half lift on your inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms forward, sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Make sure you can see all 10 toes here, or you might need to shift your weight back. You can do feet together, thighs squeezing together, or you can do feet hip distance, same space between the knees. Take one more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Forward fold, exhale, plant your palms down, step back into that high plank. Now you have the option to move into down dog from here, or maybe you bring your knees down, shift forward, exhale, chaturanga, elbows bend backwards. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. As you exhale, use your core to send the hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Breathe. Now feel free to modify that vinyasa anytime it pops up. You can bring your knees down for chaturanga if it's something you're working on. I still use my knees all the time. You can double up the vinyasa if you want to take it further, and you can always skip the vinyasa and move right into downward facing dog. We'll take one more full breath. And on your next inhale, right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. Toes are gonna face down for this one. And rather than opening up the hip, try and roll it down. Press the left hip up so the hips are side by side. Keep pushing away the mat with your arms. Take one more breath. As you exhale, right knee to right elbow or armpit. Inhale to sweep that right leg back up. As you exhale, bring the knee through center. Take a big step forward. Right knee stacking above the ankle. Inhale for high lunge. So just make sure your alignment is here, knee above the ankle, lunging deep into that front thigh. Ideally, this front thigh is parallel to the ground, comes with time, doesn't happen right away. Pulling the left hip, pushing the left hip forward, pulling the right hip back, just to keep the hips square and active, belly squeezing in. Take one more breath. As you exhale, runner's lunge. Sweep your arms back and lean your chest forward. So the belly is not resting on the thigh for this one. Everything's working. One long line through that left side. Inhale, arms reach up, high lunge. As you exhale, bring the fingertips back down. Take a big step forward. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, moving back into chair pose. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms forward, sit it back. Just one breath. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. Bring your palms down, step or jump back. You can move right into down dog or shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, use your core. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Remember, you can always skip that vinyasa, move right into down dog. Left leg lifts up as you inhale. So again, it's tempting to open up through that hip, but for this one, we're just gonna roll the left hip down, toes facing down. So this helps keep all the muscles active, building a lot of strength around the hips. Take one more breath. Exhale, left knee to left elbow or armpit. Inhale, sweep the leg back up. Bring that knee through center like you're gonna touch your nose. Big step forward. Take the time to set up your alignment. When you're ready, use the strength of your core, your legs to lift up for high lunge. Really find that extension within the arms, but at the same time, you're pulling the shoulders back so they're not up by the ears. Core is active just to help protect the lower back, so it might take away from your back bend, but we're keeping everything safe. One more breath. On your next exhale, sweep the arms back, lean your chest forward for runner's lunge. You should feel really light on those right toes, like you can almost launch off of that right foot into a warrior 3 or a sprint. Inhale, arms reach up again, high lunge. Exhale, hands come down, big step forward, chair pose when you're ready. Inhale. Maybe this time you challenge your chair and you take it up onto the tippy toes. Find your focal point, something that isn't moving. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Forward fold, exhale, bring your palms down, step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take this moment right now to find your breath. Let's all take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more, inhale. And exhale. Right leg lifts up and back, three-legged dog. This time bend the knee, open up the hip. Really point that knee up towards the ceiling. So we're still using strength here. You can gaze under your right armpit, challenge your balance if you'd like to. Take one more breath. As you exhale, right knee to left elbow, twist. Inhale, sweep the right leg back up. Bring that knee through center. Take a big step forward, gently lower down the back knee. Inhale for low lunge. So again, just finding the strength in your legs and your core before you lift up, just to help keep that stability, that balance. And rather than passively sinking into this posture, find that little bit of a push against your mat, even if it's just a millimeter of a lift, just to keep your hips active, legs engaged, belly is still hugging in. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, hands come down. Now maybe you use two blocks here as you send the hips back, straightening the right leg, peeling the right toes up. So if this feels uncomfortable, definitely grab those blocks underneath the hands, underneath the shoulders, just to bring the ground closer to you. Wherever you are, just flex that ankle so it's at 90 degrees. Maybe even the toes are flexing towards your face. There can be a pretty deep bend in this right leg as well. If you want to take it deeper, left hand stays down. Slowly reach the right arm up as you inhale. Find your twist. It doesn't have to be fully opening over to the right. Take it slow. It's a deep stretch in that right IT band, that meaty part of the right hip. One more full breath. Right hand comes back down, bend into the front knee, curl the back toes under, lift up the back knee. Now from here, find that strength in the legs. Inhale, we'll take it up high again for high lunge. As you exhale this time, bring your palms at your chest. Now you can stay here or take a twist over to the right side, hooking left elbow outside of that right thigh. Keep the legs active, really strong, belly hugging in, pressing that left elbow into the right knee. Now you can stay like this, or maybe you step the back foot in a little bit closer. Start to shift your weight forward. We're gonna step forward into a chair pose. Try and move slow, maybe engaging that left leg to lift up, bending the knee, flexing the ankle to step that foot down. Finding our twisted chair. Notice if your left knee wants to shift forward, try and pull it back so it's in line with the right. You can stay like this, or maybe challenge this pose by keeping that bind, lifting up the right heel, pointing the right toes back. Now the higher you can bring your heel towards your glute, the more we can keep that leg active, helping with our balance. To bring the foot back down, try and move slow. Flex the ankle, slowly step it back. Neutralize your chair as you inhale. Straighten the legs up, lift up through the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Exhale to fold. Bring your palms down, step or jump back. From here you can flow through your vinyasa. I'll meet you right in downward facing dog. If you're flowing, follow your breath. Every new breath is a new movement. Once we get to down dog, just take that full breath in, full breath out. We'll move right into the other side. Left leg lifts up and back as you inhale. Bend the knee, open up the hip, really point that knee up. Again, you can gaze under the left armpit, but notice if that right shoulder really wants to sink down for you to do that. Try and keep it level with the left. Take one more breath. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, sweep the leg back up. Bring your knee through center, big step forward, right knee lowers down gently. Inhale for low lunge. Same thing, find that strength in the legs. Even if you can kind of just sink down and hang out in this posture, it's nicer to keep it active. So all those muscles are working around the ligaments, the tendons, building some nice memory in the muscle so that this posture becomes easier every time. Hands come down as you exhale. We're gonna move into that half split. Remember, both sides are different. Move slow. Peeling the left toes up. You can walk your hands back so they're underneath the shoulders. Keep a slight bend in this left knee, so we never wanna lock it down in the joints. Long in your spine, rolling the shoulders back. This left foot is active, so it's not just hanging out. We're really flexing the ankle, toes towards the face. If you did on the other side, right hand stays down. As you inhale, left arm sweeps up towards the ceiling. Again, a nice stretch in that IT band. If you're a runner, you've been sitting it all day, might feel really good or really intense. If at any point you feel pain, just take that a step back. One more breath. Left hand comes down, bend into that front knee, walk your hands forward, curl the back toes, lift up the knee, high lunge when you're ready. Inhale. Palms come through center, twisting to the left this time. So hooking that right elbow, right tricep outside of the left knee. Everything's working, pressing the palms together, left elbow stacking on top of the right if you can. So you're welcome to step the back foot in a little closer just so we can shift our weight forward. Use the strength of your core, that right leg to lift, and see how slowly you can step that right foot forward into your twisted chair. Maybe you deepen your twist if you stayed here. If you did that balance, it's best to kind of gaze down past the nose, find your focal point, really grip into the right foot, lift up the left heel, see how that feels like, and then point that left foot immediately. Bring that heel as close as you can to the glutes, so we're really engaging the hamstring. One more breath in your balance. Left foot comes back down, neutralize your chair. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Fold on the exhale, bring your palms down, step or jump back. From here, you can flow through that vinyasa or move right into your downward facing dog. Take your time with that vinyasa. Take one more full breath in our down dog. On your next inhale, shift forward into high plank, right knee, left elbow, step it back, left knee, right elbow, step it back, downward facing dog, right hand, left ankle, left hand, right ankle, shift forward, right knee, left knee, right, shift back, right hand, left hand, right, forward, right knee, left knee, right, send it back, right hand, left hand, right, shift forward, right knee, left knee, right, shift back, right hand, left hand, right, one more, shift forward, right knee, left knee, right, shift back, right knee, left hand, right, holding down dog, or you're welcome to bring the knees down, shift your hips back, find your child's pose. If you're not ready for child's pose, you can hold that downward facing dog, or if you're working on anything else, you're welcome to do that as well. In child's pose, just try and slow down the breath. Grab some water if you need to. Just give yourself a moment of rest. We'll take a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, find your way back into downward facing dog. Take your time. Let's all take a breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Right leg lifts up and back as you inhale. Right knee to right elbow, exhale. Inhale, sweep the right leg back up. Right knee to left elbow, twist. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Bring that knee through center. Take a big step forward, high lunge as you inhale. Take your time getting there. This time we'll open up into warrior two. Pivot the back heel down. Open the chest over to the left side. Really long in the arms. Strong as well. Like I could press on your hands and you can resist that weight of me pressing. Just make sure you can see your big toe so that knee is tracking outwards towards the baby toe. Trying to find that deep lunge in the front thigh. Take one more breath. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior two. Come back through warrior two, right elbow, right thigh, left arm up and over the ear. Extended side angle. See how long of a line you can create on this left side of your body. Try not to rest weight on this right side. So use your core, lift your weight up off of that elbow to thigh, roll the left shoulder back so you open up through the chest. You can take this deeper by reaching for your block or bringing your hand towards the mat. If binding is in your practice, you can really bend into the right elbow, bring the right arm underneath the right thigh. Maybe that left hand catches the right hand. Now, whether you're in your bind or the higher version of this pose, open up through your chest and press into the legs to find that lift. So we're not folding it forward, we're trying to open up. Take one more breath. If you're in the bind, slowly release. Inhale, lift it back up for warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. As you come back through warrior two, move slow motion. Left hand reaches for the ground. The back heel pops up. Right arm sweeps up towards the ceiling. You can bring a block underneath the left hand if that feels better for you. Now the reason we did that in slow motion is just to help take weight off of this left hand. Maybe you challenge this by using the strength of your legs like you're about to stand back up, slowly sliding the left hand to the top of your left thigh. Doesn't have to happen today, just an option. Take one more breath. Left hand comes back down if it's lifted, turning onto the edges of both feet. You can heel toe the right one halfway or go for your full, side plank. Try and lengthen the left side as much as your right side in your side plank. Take one more breath. Right hand comes back down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Inhale. Left knee, left elbow. Exhale. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Left knee, right elbow, twist. Inhale to sweep the leg up. Bring your knee through center, big step forward, high lunge when you're ready. Inhale. Opening right up into warrior two. Again, just making sure you can see your big toe, find your alignment, pressing the outer edge of the right foot down. Now try and keep this exact same shape in the legs. Flip your front palm, reverse. Come back through warrior two, left elbow, left thigh, right arm up and over the ear. Or if you took it deeper on the other side, slowly making your way into that deeper variation. Keep your core active wherever you are. If you're working on binds, really bring that left shoulder down. Reach far below that left thigh, thumb facing up, bend the elbow. Right hand reaches back, thumb facing down to catch that bind. Whether you can catch the bind or not, this is a great place to be as well if you're working on your bind. So don't force your bind if it's not happening on this side. And just open up through the chest. One more breath here. And release. Inhale, lift back up, warrior two, flip and reverse. Again, like you're moving through slow motion. Right hand reaches towards the mat, back heel pops up, left hand sweeps up towards the ceiling, twisted lunge. Use the strength of your legs if you're working on that right hand to thigh action. Use all the muscles you would take to stand back up, and eventually that right hand will slide right towards your right thigh. Take one more breath. Right hand comes back down, moving into our side plank. Move slow. Whatever variation you took on the other side, whether it was this hip opening version or a full side plank, notice if you're kind of curving into that right side. So again, really lengthen the right side so you're making it as long as your left side. One more breath. Left hand touches down. You can flow through or move right into your downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up and back as you inhale. Right knee to left elbow, exhale. Extend that leg out. Bring your back heel down, sweep the left arm up. Kind of like a wild thing side plank hybrid. Take one more breath. Left hand comes back down, lift up your back heel. Sweep that right leg up as you inhale. Bring your knee through center, big step forward. High lunge as you inhale. Right into warrior two. So we've been here before. Flip your front palm, reverse. Slow motion transition. Use your core to touch down that left hand gently, toes face forward, right arm sweeps up. We're not going to stay in this one too long. We're going to move right into our side plank. So going for our side plank, you can do a different variation if you'd like. For 3, 2, on one, right hand touches down, moving through high plank into side plank on the opposite side. Left arm sweeps up, big inhale. We won't be in this one too long. Now see if you can transition slowly. We're going to step the left foot forward. Knee shifts up towards the nose. Use your core, your control to step that foot forward gently. You can align yourself better if you need to. High lunge. Inhale on this side. As you exhale, runner's lunge. Sweep the arms back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, runners. One more. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to move into warrior three. Sweep your arms back, launch off of those back toes. Shift your chest forward. You can grab 2 blocks just underneath the hands, underneath the shoulders if you'd like. The chest and the top of the right thigh are parallel to the ground. Toes face down on that right foot like you can press it into the wall behind you. If you'd like to challenge this, see if you can hug the right knee in towards your chest. Big hug. Inhale, kick it back out. We're going to come to stand on the left knee, left foot, right knee up in front of the chest. You're welcome to bring that foot down for a break. Flex the ankle, sweep your arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, left hand to the right knee, right hand reaches back. Keep your gaze on the floor, long through the neck, shifting your gaze back towards that right hand. If you know the deeper variation where you hold the edge of the right foot, you're welcome to find that variation as well. Try and pull your weight out of the left hip socket. So really lengthen the spine. One more breath here. Release the foot or knee if you have it. Twisting back to the front, sweep the arms up as you inhale, wrap the right leg up and over the left, bending into both knees. The right foot can rest on a block or on the floor, or you can have it hovering and pressing into that left calf muscle. Right arm underneath the left, find your eagle arms or hold opposite shoulders. Pull the elbows away, take one breath in. Exhale, knees to elbows. Inhale to open it back up. Now try and keep the arms. We're going to unravel the legs really slowly like you're moving through warrior three. Bending into the left foot so we can take a big step back. Inhale, open up with your eagle arms. Unravel into a cactus shape, widening through the collarbone. As you exhale, hands come down, frame the left foot, knee to armpit, point the left toes back. We're gonna hold for 3. Really separate your shoulder blades. For 2. On 1, step that foot back. You can flow through or move right into your downward facing dog. I'll meet you there. Find your breath in downward facing dog. Once you get there, slow it down, find that rhythm. Left leg lifts up and back as you inhale. Left knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Left knee, right elbow, hold it there. Extend the leg out, back heel comes down. Right arm reaches up, fall in triangle. Right hand back down, send that leg up, inhale. Bring your knee through center, big step forward. High lunge, inhale. Warrior 2, open it up. Flip your front palm, reverse. Moving slow into that twisted lunge. Right hand comes down, back heel pops up. Left hand up to the sky. Holding here 1 breath. And then moving slow into that side plank. For 3. For 2, keep breathing. On 1, left hand touches down through high plank, over to the opposite side. Right arm sweeps up, inhale. Move slow, right knee up towards the face with control. Taking a big step forward, squaring off the hips, high lunge. Inhale when you're ready. Follow your breath. Exhale, runner's lunge. Sweep the arms back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, runners. 1 more. Inhale. And as you exhale, launch off those back toes because that leg was so strong. Shifting into your warrior 3. Keep this left leg really active. Slight bend in the right knee. If you did on the other side with me, hugging the left knee in towards the chest. You can even do it with holding your blocks. Inhale, open it back up, warrior 3. Try and keep balancing on the right foot. Left knee up in front of the chest. Flex your ankle. Sweep your arms up as you inhale. Right hand to the left knee, left hand reaches back. Use your core to deepen your twist. If you did on the other side, you can hold on to the edge of the left foot and extend out. Whether you're holding the foot or the knee, try not to rely on that bind, like you don't even need that hand connection. 1 more breath. And then twist it back to the front as you inhale, wrapping the left leg up and over the right, bending into the right knee. Find your eagle legs. Left arm underneath right. Thighs are squeezing together. Pull the elbows away. Take 1 breath in. Exhale, see if you can tap. Elbows to knee. The slower you move with this, the more core control we have. Inhale to lift it back up. Try and keep the arms. Unravel the legs slowly. Left leg is really strong as you extend it back like you're pushing that wall out behind you. Slowly bend into the right knee. Step that foot down. Inhale, high lunge with eagle arms. Keep that high lunge. Chest open. Unravel into your cactus shape. Exhale, hands come down. Knee to armpit, point the right toes back for some core. Holding for 3. For 2. 1, step that right foot back. You can flow through or move right into your downward facing dog. Find your breath, take those moments. Lifting up through the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Half lift as you inhale. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to rise it all the way up to stand. Sweep your arms up. As you exhale, find your forward fold again. Half lift as you inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Bring your palms down, step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now you're welcome to stay in your down dog again, or maybe you bring your knees down, find your child's pose, grab some water. We won't be here as long this time. Just take that moment, find your breath. When you're ready, slowly make your way back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lifting up the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Find your chair pose, inhale. Options to take it up onto the toes. Option to bring the palms together at the chest, twist towards the left, hook the right elbow. We've been here before. Option to find that balance that we were working on as well. Or if arm balancing is in your practice, you can lift up the heels, bring your palms down, shoulder width apart, nice space in the fingertips, the edge of that left knee on the back of the right tricep, shifting your weight forward, pushing the ground away, gazing forward. Maybe the toes lift today, maybe they don't, that's okay. Keep breathing. If you're in your side crow, see if you can slowly bring the toes back down together and find that twisted chair. Neutralize your chair, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Fold as you exhale. From here, rise it all the way up to stand. Sweep the arms up. As you exhale, forward fold again. Half lift on the inhale. Fold, exhale. Bring your palms down. Step or jump back. You can flow through that vinyasa or move right into your downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up and back as you inhale. Bring that knee through center, take a big step forward. High lunge, inhale. Runner's lunge, exhale. Moving into warrior three, very similar to that chunk we did before. This time in your warrior three, maybe you use 2 blocks underneath the hands. We're gonna transition down into a twist, a seated twist. From here, bend both knees, tap left knee behind right. So again, you can use your blocks for this. Inhale, find your full warrior three. Exhale to tap. Inhale, full length. Exhale to tap. This time we're gonna really bend into that right thigh. Move slow to drop the left shin down. You can use your hands if you need, or gracefully move into your seated twist. And you can extend the left leg out if that feels better. Right fingertips behind you. Inhale, lengthen the left side. As you exhale, lead with that elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Finding your twist here. Gazing over the right shoulder, just one breath. And bring it back through center, counter twisting over to the left side, chaturanga arms. Inhale, lifting back up. Now you can keep the hands behind you or reach them forward, unraveling the legs into your boat pose. You're welcome to just hold boat here. Really focus on grounding and pushing away the sacrum, bringing the thighs close to the chest. Again, you can keep your hands down or hold on to the backs of your knees. If you'd like to take it further, right ankle crosses on top of the left, hooking the toes. As you inhale, widen your boat. Imagine you're trying to pull the feet apart. Pull it back in. One more breath. Cross over the shins, plant your palms down. Step or jump back. You can flow or move right into downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Inhale. Lift up your heels, bend your knees, gaze forward, step or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale, bend the knees. Bring your palms together at the chest, twist it towards the right. Whatever you did on the other side, maybe you stayed here, maybe you did that fun balance, or maybe you took your arm balance. So hands are shoulder width apart. The more you can press into your fingertips, the more your weight will shift back towards the mat and you won't fall forward. Almost like your fingertips are turning white. Everything's working hard here, so don't just rely on those balance points. If you're in that side plank, toes come back down gracefully, finding your way back into that twisted chair. One breath. Inhale, neutralize your chair. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Fold on the exhale, bring your palms down, step or jump it back. You can flow through. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up and back, inhale. Bring that knee through center, big step forward. High lunge as you inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Into that warrior three, just one breath. We're gonna do those taps, use your blocks if you need. Bend both knees, right knee taps behind left. Inhale, full warrior three. Exhale, tap. Inhale, full. This is the one. Exhale, tap. Slowly slide that right shin down. Coming down into your seated position. Left fingertips behind you. Lengthen the right side as you inhale. Exhale, lead with that elbow through the center point. Find your twist. And just a counter twist over to the left. And then moving right into our boat pose. Try not to use your hands if you can. Find your boat. Core is active, working hard. Lift up through the chest. If you did on the other side, left ankle on top of right, maybe even wrapping the toes. Widen your boat on your inhale, holding here. Keep breathing, move through that shaky point. Pull it back in. Cross the shins, plant your palms down. Step or jump it back. You can flow or move right into your down dog. I'll meet you there. From our downward facing dog, left leg's gonna lift up and back as you inhale. Bring that knee through center, take a big step forward, gently lower down the right knee. As you inhale, find your low lunge. Now we're gonna do something a little bit different. I've posted this one to my Instagram before. Just know you can use 2 blocks by your sides and modify. You don't have to take it to the deepest variation. So from our low lunge, we're gonna bring the hands back down. We're gonna slide the left heel and tuck it just an inch or so behind that right knee. So left toes facing forward, right toes facing down. And maybe you just stay here, or maybe you grab those blocks and lift it up higher. So the edge of that heel is pressing into the right side of that right knee. Use your core. Inhale, bring your palms together at the chest. Now you can stay here. This is already challenging enough, finding your focal point. Or if you'd like to challenge it more, take that twist over to the left side. Hooking right tricep outside of the left knee. There's a lot of things pressing together right now. Elbow against knee, heel against knee at the bottom. If you'd like to take it even further, keeping everything engaged, shift your weight forward. See if you can pop up that right heel. Again, bring it as close as you can to the glute just to keep everything engaged. We hold for 3, 2, on 1. Right foot comes back down. Try and reverse really slowly. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, hands come down to your mat or your blocks. Press into the left foot, pop that right leg up for standing split. Doesn't have to be as extreme as it sounds. Could be more of like a warrior 3. Or you can bend into the elbows, really bend into the left knee. See how high you can pop up that right foot. The higher you can bring this right leg and keep it there, the more your hands will want to float, and maybe you can bind those hands to your ankle or reach them up towards the ceiling like you're going to nosedive. Just one more breath here. Hands come back down, right foot steps down, lift up halfway, inhale, exhale, forward fold, palms come down, step or jump back. You can always flow through that vinyasa or move right into your down dog. We've got one more side to go, and then we'll wind it down. Right leg lifts up and back, inhale. Bring that knee through center, big step forward, gently lower down the right knee. One low lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands come back down. Slide that right heel back towards the left knee. So again, you're just tucking it about an inch or so. Depending on your ankle flexibility, this might be a little bit harder. Right toes face forward, left toes face back, pressing the tops of your toes down. Use your core, inhale. Palms come together at the chest, long spine. Stay here, or take that twist over to the left side. Move slow. A lot of core work involved in completing this twist. Focusing on the ground, something that isn't moving. Stay long through your neck. Maybe you shift forward, gripping into the right toes. Pop the left toes up. Keep breathing for 3, 2, on 1. Left toes come back down. See if you can unravel with grace. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to your mat or your block. Pop that left foot up, standing split. And again, don't be afraid to keep a bend in that right knee. It doesn't have to be straight. It doesn't have to be as extreme as it sounds. The higher you can keep that left leg up and engaged, core active, gripping into the right toes, the more these hands will want to float. Maybe bind the ankle or reach the arms up. Keep breathing. Hands come back down, step that left foot down. You can move to the center of your mat, lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step or jump back, flow through. I'll meet you in down dog. From our down dog, we're gonna lift up through the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or jump lightly. Half lift as you inhale, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up one last time. As you exhale, find your forward fold. Half lift on your inhale. Fold as you exhale. Plant your palms down. You can flow through one last vinyasa if you'd like to, until you make your way into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're gonna bend the knees, look forward. This time we're gonna step or jump through the palms. You can also just bring your knees down and find your way into a seated position. Moving through one last little bit of core, we're gonna find our boat pose. So again, hands can be behind you, shifting your weight back, lifting up the legs, thighs squeeze together, or you can hold onto the backs of your knees. Reach the hands out, palms facing towards each other. Maybe you extend the legs up. So really find that lift up through your chest, long spine. Take one breath in. As you exhale, super slowly. See how slowly you can widen your boat. Move through that shaky point, don't hold your breath. Low back touches down first, mid back, and upper back. And just let go of your body onto the mat. Take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more inhale, and release. Start to hug your knees in towards your chest. Curling up into a little ball. You can rock from side to side, massage out the back. And then from here, holding onto the right shin, extend the left leg out and down. Toes are gonna face up on that left foot. Pull that right shin in a little closer, ankle flexed here. Left hand to the top of your left hip. As you inhale, open that right leg over to the right side. So just a little bit of a counter pose for all the closed-legged twisting we did. Just one breath, making sure that left hip doesn't lift up. So we wanna keep both sit bones rooted. Back through center as you inhale, switch hands. As you exhale, guide that knee over to the left side. You can place it on a block, or you can let it fall to the ground. If it's uncomfortable, you can tuck both knees together. Extend your right arm out. You can gaze over to the right. Close your eyes. Relaxing the shoulders. Slowing down the breath. As you inhale, bringing both knees back in towards the chest. And this time holding onto the left knee. Extend the right leg out and down. Right toes face up. Left ankle flexed as well. Right hand to the top of your right hip. And as you inhale, just open that left leg over to the left side. This left knee probably won't touch the ground. If it touches the ground, this right hip wants to lift up. So keep pressing the right hip down. Left leg hovers above the ground. One more breath. And bring that knee through center, switch hands. Right hand guides the knee over to the right side. Find your twist variation. You can extend the left arm out, gaze towards the left, close the eyes. Starting to let go of the practice. Letting go of the body, the breath, the mind. And as you inhale, bring the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. From here, we're gonna reach between the thighs, maybe hold on to the ankles or the outer edges of the feet. You can stay here or lift the soles of the feet up to face the ceiling. Happy baby, you can rock from side to side. Again, just a nice little counter pose to the twisting we did with the legs. And gently lower the heels back down. Close the knees together. Bring your feet down about hip distance and just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Now, options for your Shavasana. You can bring the soles of the feet together and have the knees fall wide. Again, just a nice little counter pose. You can bring the knees together and have the feet wide for Ardha Shavasana, half corpse pose. Or you can extend the legs out fully. Arms by your sides or overhead, however you feel comfortable. Closing your eyes once you get there. Getting any last minute fidgets out of the way, any clothing adjustments, anything at all. And just surrendering your body fully to the mat here. Feeling the body grow heavy. And clenching the jaw. Allowing the tongue to float. Removing that tension from the eyebrows. This is where our body really feels the benefits of that practice together. As your body takes this little moment of rest. Now you're welcome to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. I would recommend at least 5 minutes here in your Shavasana. At the end of your Shavasana, you can slowly make your way up. You can bring your palms together at the chest. Bowing the head down. We'll take one final breath together. Exhale all the air out first. Take a deep breath in, fill the belly, chest, lungs, and rib cage. Hold it all in. And let it go. Bow your head down. Thank yourself for coming to practice, for sharing your energy with me, and for allowing me to guide your practice this evening or today. Hope you found some love and light on the mat. I'll see you next time. Namaste.